Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing off-ice jumps for figure skaters. Now, I am outside in my front yard, so it's a little chilly today actually. It's nice and sunny, but it is January, so it's kind of chilly out. But anyway, today we're doing off-ice jumps. I'm gonna walk you through the way I like to train my jumps and the way I feel that it helps me the most on the ice. Whoop, there's a car coming. Alright, but we're gonna start with just some warm-up. I'm gonna jog back and forward a couple times, then we'll probably do some skips for height and some other shuffle karaoke, you know. So let's run. I'm gonna run a couple times, just there and back, and we'll see from there. Alrighty, now, so to warm my ankles, I'm gonna go there and back because I don't have a very long distance. But I'm gonna jump for my ankles. But the point is to not bend your knees too much, because if you do, because this exercise, or warm up more like, is to straighten your ankles so when you jump on the ice, you have the height. But then with the knee bend, you have even more height, which equals the best height you could possibly have. So I'm not gonna lock my knees, but I'm just gonna have them like fairly bent. And I'm just gonna jump. And then from the momentum I have each jump, I'm gonna try to not bend my knees and just keep jumping. So let's do it. Alrighty, so now I'm gonna go each foot. Now this is a little harder. I have to bend my knees a little bit more because my ankles aren't as strong when I go on one foot, because two ankles together equal more strength than just one.
Baby, you give me midnight.
On each foot.
You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry.
Alright, so now I'm gonna do skips for height, where I'm just gonna pop up. And some people find it helpful to kick your heel back. When you pop up, you jump and you kick it back. Some people find it helpful, it gives them more height. I like to do it without that because I believe that on the ice, you're not gonna have that. You're not gonna be able to kick your heel back. Let's go 2 lines for me. If you have a longer line, you can do 1.
You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite.
Alrighty, so I'm feeling pretty warmed up on the inside. Well, besides my hands, it's a chilly day out, so there's only so warm I'll get out here. Now I'm gonna move on to rotations. So to start, I'm gonna do 4 quarters, 2 halves, and 1 whole. And I'm just gonna stick the landing on 2 feet.
That's me, just my mind. Oh.
Alright, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna repeat some of that, but hold on. Brought along a little friend today. So I find that if I add weight to myself, that when I go to do without it, it's so much higher. So I have ankle weights. They are 5-pounders, so they are a little hard to use, but they'll do the job. I mean, if you can use such a heavy weight and get even half the height you get without half the height that you have when you don't have weights on, then imagine if you trained constantly with these heavy weights I mean, your height would go through the roof. But I'm gonna put these ankle weights on and I'll be back when I have them on. Alrighty, I'm back. Whoops, sorry, a little bit of shaky camera. There we go. Got my ankle weights on. Oh yeah. And I'm gonna repeat the same thing, but this time I'm really just focusing on the height. The rotation, as my coach normally says, if you have the height, the rotation will come. Which makes sense. If you have the height to do the amount of rotations, then you can do them. But if you're trying to do the rotations without the height, and you don't have the height to complete the rotations, then you're stuck. But let's repeat it. Remember, 4 quarters, 2 halves, and 1 whole. Yeah. Alright, so as you guys may have noticed, on my full, I was a little shaky because these ankle weights, they do bobble you around a little bit, like your feet and whatever. But don't worry about it. Once you take them off, you won't feel anything. So now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna do some high jumps. No rotation, just jumps. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna jump up like 3 times. And last time I'm gonna kick my heels out and land. So, oh, hold on. My ankle weights are coming undone. I'll come back. Alrighty guys, I'm back, sorry. Another observation of mine is ankle weights are very hard to tie the right way so they don't move on you. Like, mine are as tight as they go, like all the way around, especially if you have small ankles. Like, you really have to cinch them up. And even then, with me, they always move. But I have to constantly retie them and tie them in. But it's a pain, but I normally see results in the end, like more than other ways. I do box jumps, yeah. Box jumps are helpful. If you have I do like a, I don't know, 4 or 5 foot box jump. I think 4 foot. But if you have a smaller box jump than what you normally do, you do it with ankle weights. That's like the best you can get. But I am at home, not on my skating rink in my gym. I'm here, so I don't really have any equipment besides myself, my ankle weights, and a yoga mat basically. But we make do with what we have. So I'm gonna jump up 3 times. On the 3rd time, I'm gonna click my feet side by side like this. I'm just gonna do little jumps right now. 1, 2, 3, click my feet and punch out. So another thing you want to work on your jumps is your landing. If you land, you're gonna have weight on your ankle. Hold it up. It'll improve your landing so much. Trust me. Let's do it. 3 times. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take off these guys. So another observation of mine is, well, I did mess up on one of them, but I did add an extra jump. It's not the end of the world, guys. If you add an extra jump, it's okay. But I think, stability. I think that adding the click of the jump is important in my opinion, because on the ice, if you're doing double axel and triples, you really have to punch out fast. And with the ankle weight on, your reaction is going to be even more delayed if you didn't have it on. Sorry, the reaction is going to be longer if you have the ankle weight on. That's what I'm trying to say. And then you take them off, and you feel light as a feather. Like, I could do anything right now. But if you do that consistently, I think your height will improve. So I'm going to do the same exercise once that we just did with the ankle weights. And then we're going to do 1.5 rotation. And land on 1 foot. Hi, come on guys. Yeah, see, that was such a big difference for me. Like, I'm like light as a feather. Like, I'm trying obviously, but like, it's so easy. So let's do 1.5 rotation. there's a car. Guess that's the price you have to pay when you don't have anywhere to do your jumps. I don't know. Sorry guys, but I mean, let's do 3 more 1.5 rotations and then we'll do 2 rotations. I feel on that one that I let myself go because I felt so light that I didn't have any ankle weights on or any weights, and I didn't even have to try. That's a big mistake that I normally make. Once you get rid of your weights, you have to put in the same sorry guys, I can't talk today. Same amount of effort that you would when you have the ankle weights on, because if you do, your height will only wow, I'm really sorry guys. Your height will only improve and you'll only get more rotation and better rotation, and your jumps will just become better. That's my opinion. But I also think it's important to be able to see your mistakes. Yep, so let's do okay, we didn't do double rotation. Let's do 4 double rotations, land on 1 foot, and then we'll go for max rotation. And if you can't do a double rotation, that's fine. That's completely fine. But work towards it. That's your goal. And then once you reach double rotation, your goal is, well, it depends. If you have a lot of height and you're just opening out too early, your goal is 2.5. But right now, I can do 2.5. So my goal is, I mean, sometimes I can do 2 3/4, but right now my goal is 3. So like, set the goal and work towards it. Use the ankle weights and use whatever you can. Alrighty, let's do it. 2 rotations. You can hop out of it, that's completely fine. I don't expect you guys to be able to land solid on 1 foot, but I don't want you guys hopping around for ages. You can hop a couple times, like if I land, I can hop, but then I want to be able to stick it. If you can't stick it, work on that. Whoa. Okay. Last one, guys. So, as you guys probably saw, whoa, I'm getting warm. As you guys probably saw, I wasn't able to stick one of the landings. In my opinion, that was because I didn't punch my leg out enough. See, when you have the ankle weight on, if you get it to a point where it's like right by your ankle, like you get it to a point where it's right here, it's easy to bring it out. That's the plus of having the ankle weight on. But when you have it crossed in position, to get it out and around and back, that's the hard part. And when you don't have an ankle weight on, when it's next to your ankle, your free foot, your free leg, getting it out is the hard part because it's so light, it can just go everywhere. And I mean, I feel like putting the ankle weight on will help get it out, but then having it, when you have it off, you have to work on it from here, punching it back. Anyway, sorry guys, I love to talk. Ignore me, please. We're gonna move on to jumps themselves, and we're gonna start with, actually, I wanna work on one more thing. So this is not well, I mean, yeah, you can consider it a jump, but it's not like axel, salca, Wally. It's one of my favorite, like, fun elements to do on the ice, and I think that if you have the right technique and you get the height, it's so fun. And then you can do jumps off of it. It's like a difficult exit or even entry. Like if you do a Wally, and you do a jump out of that, like toe loop, that's so fun. Like, even if it's hard or you're not very good at it, for me, that's something I love to work on. And sometimes it's not such a good thing because I don't work on other things. But what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go out here. I'm gonna come out. We're gonna start without ankle weights, but I'm gonna put my foot behind, well, just to the side, yeah. And then I'm gonna go outside, inside, and outside and Wally. So I know every coach and every club teaches Wally a different way. I was taught like different Wallies. I was taught that there's such a thing as loop Wally, where your leg is in front, like a loop position. Makes sense. And then there's, I don't know what this one is called, but I think in my book it's just Wally, where your leg is just side and you're just like this in the air, or like this. I don't know if your arms aren't up, but you just, I feel like Wally, and then there's inside and there's outside Wally. So outside Wally, you take off the outside edge, and you jump. And inside Wally, you take off the inside edge. To me, and I'm sure as you guys probably have noticed too, inside Wally is so much harder because you really have to, sorry guys, I'm fixing my camera. You really have to dig and then jump. Outside Wally, you just kind of like skid off of it. I mean, I don't know how else to explain it, but you just skid off of it. So I like, when I do off the ice, I like to work on inside Wally because I feel like outside Wally off the ice is just not a thing for me. It's just way too easy. So I do like pretend power pose, and I jump and I go outside edge, inside edge, Wally. So you go inside, outside, jump. And as you saw on that one, my leg was in front. So that would be considered a loop Wally. But now I'm just gonna do regular. So yeah, I think it's fun. We'll use it more in the video later on. Difficult entrances to probably like axles and toe loop and stuff like that. But I love Wally. It's so fun. It's just like, once you get so good at it and once you're so used to doing it, it's like so easy. Like, I mean, I'm sure if you're a competitive figure skater, I'm sure you know what I mean. Like, when you work on something over and over and over again and you get so good at it, no matter if you didn't like it before, it's so easy. It's probably one of your favorite moves now. Because, I can speak from experience, but I hate doing things that I'm not good at. Who does? They just want to do what you're good at. But if you don't do that, then you don't get better. That's my mom talking. But yeah, so let's do wall jump. I'm gonna do 3 wall jumps. Any entrance you want is fine. I know there are millions and millions, maybe hundreds, not millions. There are so many different entrances that you can do. Standstill, side toe hop, turns. I mean, there's so many different ones. And yes, you can do different ones. In fact, I encourage that because you'll be better at it. Because when you go to do it on the ice and you do different entrance than you normally do, you won't mess up so badly because you're used to having to do it in different ways. That I learned. Okay, so I'm gonna do 3 wall jump, like 3 in a row. Not like wall jump, turn around to do another wall jump, but I'm gonna go wall jump, wall jump, wall jump, and then I'm gonna do an axle. If you want to warm up your wall jump more, that's completely fine. I don't like to. Let's do it. So I did curve it a little bit because I don't have much space for you guys. Show you guys, but I wouldn't curve it like this. I would want to put it on a curve like this, like a big arc kind of. Axel. I apologize guys if I'm going out of the camera, but what I can do, whoop, that's my finger, is I can start out of the camera a little more than jump in. I am working in a little bit of a limited space, but we make do what we have if we want to be better. Let's do one more axle. I'm gonna do arms over the head. Now, any difficult position you want is fine. You can do one on the hip, one over the head, both on the hips. You can do out, that's a hard one. You can do arms over the head. There are so many variations. Or you can just do plain. I like doing your arms over. So, oh, you know what? Sorry guys, I should have the best idea of how to not to get a camera. But yeah, let's move on. Let's go single Sal. That is kind of hard to do off the ice, but try not to 3-turn too much, because then I feel like it just turns it all out of whack. I'm gonna do one more single. Feel free to do as many as you want, honestly. I encourage the more warm, the better. I'm gonna do one more and then I'm gonna do double. Oh, this is fun. I hope you guys are enjoying it because I'm like having the time of my life. Double whoosh. Okay, so I'm gonna do one more because I did mess it up. Actually, I'm gonna do a couple more. But feel free, I encourage you to pause the video and do many, 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 many more. Alrighty, so I did improve on that one a little bit. I am gonna cut it short on the amount of jumps I do per video, just so this video is not abnormally long, extremely long. Sorry, that's what I'm trying to say. But let's move on to Toad. Yes, toe loop is one of those jumps you can argue on, like the entrance, how you're supposed to take off. Some people saying the way I do it might be called a toe axle on the ice. Yes, completely. But off the ice, you don't have the edge, you don't have the glide. But do it the way you were taught, please. Don't make your coaches mad at me for teaching you a different way. One more. Actually, let's do double. I kind of messed up on that one, so let's do one more. Way better. I would recommend you to jump as much as you can. Right now I am trying to be a little careful because I am on concrete, it is wet, and yes, I did hurt my wrist jumping off ice. So, and the road is not flat, it's like peak and then slant. We make do with what we have, put a smile on our faces and do it. Okay, one more and then let's do loop. That's another way you can do a Wally. Alrighty, let's do loop. So yes, there are many entrances. Some do start from standstill, like this. But that's just a rotation, like kind of same thing. It is on the ice like that too, but you can also go hop, hop, hop from here, loop. There is a way I was just recently taught of where, oops, sorry guys, car. It's where you're standing over your right foot with your leg back, and you're hopping in a circle, and then you bring it forward and jump. That is a difficult entry for me, and I'm not going to do it because I am on the asphalt and I don't want to hurt myself anymore. But if you have an area that's not asphalt, that's not super rough, try. Well, you don't have to, but I encourage you. It keeps you over. For me, it keeps me over my right, and if I push my shoulder back, then when I put my foot in front, it's like a loop, basically. Like you just take off from one foot. It is hard, but you're just here, hop, hop, hop. Then you bring it in front, jump, and check. Pretty similar. But for today, I'm gonna stick with this standstill. One single, and then we'll do double.
Enormous. Continuous.
Ready? Let's do double. One more. Okay, last one because I messed up. I swear, guys, last one. Alright, so those were not the best of my loops, but for time's sake, I'm gonna move on. However, I will, after this video, go back and practice my loops. I promise. Let's do a flip.
Speed changes.
Yes, you can argue that the way I do flip is a rotation. Honestly, guys, I've never learned a better way to do it. And if I knew how to do a better way, more like the way on the ice, I would be so thankful. Like, let me know honestly. If you know another way, then just like this, where your feet are just like this, and you jump from here, because that's kind of impossible. I mean, nothing's impossible, but it's really, really hard. And it's not really like the way you do it on the ice. But for me, this is the closest way. If you have a better way, please tell me. I'm serious, guys. All right, so let's do 3 doubles, and we'll move on to Lutz. Holy crap, guys. I am incredibly sorry on how terrible my flips are. I will fix it right now, and I will be right back. Alrighty, guys. Sorry. I don't know what went through my head, but I promise you, I trained my flips, and they promise not to misbehave. Alrighty, I'm gonna do one more to prove it to you guys. See? All good. So now we're gonna move on to Lutz. Yes, there are many ways, many ways to do Lutz off the ice. I'm not gonna go through that for the sake of this video, just so it's not incredibly long. But I'm gonna do it my way, do it your way. I encourage you. Don't make your coach mad at me for teaching you a new way that they don't like. Please. Ready? Let's do double. Ready, guys? One more. I encourage you to go back, pause the video, do all the jumps many more times, and solidly. Like if you mess up, don't give up. Fix your problem, trust me. It's not worth giving up. So now, I am gonna do double axel. This is gonna be my last jump. If you do, I am working on triples, but I'm not gonna do it on the asphalt because I don't wanna hurt myself. Let's put it that way. I'm gonna do double axel and then I think that'll be it. But if you're working on triples and you wanna do it, I encourage you, take the doubles strategy and just put another turn on it. It's that simple, as my coach would say. It's not funny when you have to reword the blah, blah, you know what I mean. It's not funny when you have to explain the joke. Okay, so I'm gonna do single axle really high, really big. 1, and then I'm just gonna go. Make sure you bend the knee, pop through the ankle and the knee together to get that large amount of height, and just collect. That's trust me guys, I know it's not that simple, but I like cracking a joke. My coach used to do it on me all the time. I'd get so mad at it. Looks like my double axle needs some more warming up. I'll be back when I'm ready. Alrighty guys, I'm back. Sorry, my double axle, I get a little scared out here doing it. So I just have to, ease into it. Trust me, it's not the worst thing that has ever happened. Let's do a couple. So I promised you, we are going to use a Wally one more time. I'm just going to use axle for today. Feel free to use any jump though. Actually, we'll do a couple axle, a couple toe loops. So let's start with axle. I'm going to do single. If you want to do wall jump to start, perfect. That's fine. Warm it up. Don't break anything. Don't hurt yourself. So I'm going to go Wally. Just FYI, your arms don't have to be over the head. It's an obsession of mine. Wally. Go. So I'm gonna warm it up. Actually, do it one more time with a single axle, and then I'm gonna do double axle. Do whatever you want, honestly. Single axle, double axle, triple axle, quad axle, if you're capable. Trust me. I mean, that'd be amazing, but yeah, do it. Alrighty guys, so I'm gonna do double axle, and then we'll do toe loop. I'm gonna do one more double axle. You can also, when you land the Wally, when you land it, you can hop out of it into the double axle. I don't do that because I feel like it messes me up, and with all that hopping, my body parts, my coach would call it, move it around like my arms and legs, and so when I go to take off, they're not in the right place. But I'm gonna do one more, and then we'll do toe loop. Alrighty, so same thing, just when you land, your leg needs to be back and your right shoulder, if you're righty, if you're lefty, basically the opposite shoulder of the leg that's back needs to twist. And you just need to reach back and all the singles. So yeah, pretty easy single. Do 2 doubles, a couple doubles, and I think that'll be it. Yeah, let's do one more, and then we'll do a challenge. I got a puppy saying hello to me. Anyway, so I did mess up that one. Puppy distracted me. No, I'm just kidding. No excuses. We're gonna do one more. Promise, last one. There we go. Okay. So now I'm gonna challenge you guys. I'm only gonna do one of each. So I'm gonna do Wally, double axel, double toe. For me. If you can do triple toe, perfect. Challenge yourself. This is not for me, the challenge is just challenge yourself. Try it. Improve. Make mistakes. And then the other one is going to be Wally, double toe, double axel. So I'm going to do one of each, and then I promise this is it, guys. Not too bad. If you can only do single axle, that's completely fine. Do double toe though, please. Alright, so now I'm gonna do double toe, double axle. Yeah, Wally, double toe, double axle. Sorry guys, that was out of the camera. I did land it though. I'll do it once more to prove it to you. Okay, that wasn't perfect. Did roll my ankle a little bit. Ow. Okay, that's okay. No biggie. But that's it, guys. So, stay. Sorry, okay. That's it. All the cars. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I really hope it helps you improve your jumps. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button down below, and turn the notification bell so you know every time I post a new video to help you. Alrighty, bye guys.